So I believe flat earth falls into tertiary doctrine. Well, I've divided doctrine into 4 levels. Me specifically, you may not agree, but this is just how I divide it. Primary salvation, core tenets of the faith. Secondary doctrine is extremely important. Doctrine that's not salvation, it's not a salvation issue, but it's still extremely important. And if you get this wrong, you should divide in fellowship over this. Like, you should not go to the same church. It will be hard to fellowship with other people who differ with you on this. And so an example of this is dispensationalism versus spiritual Israel. And also, should women be pastors? Should women be teaching other men in the church who are saved? It's a high level doctrine. If you disagree on this, it's going to be really hard to fellowship. If you don't believe women should be a pastor and you go to a church where a woman's a pastor, well, you're going to have a hard time at a church. They're going to have a hard time with you. So secondary doctrine is a very high level doctrine, not a salvation issue, but still high level, very high level, that this creates denominations over. And then you have tertiary doctrine. Tertiary doctrine is where I believe post-trib and pre-trib fall under, and also this flat earth versus sphere earth nonsense that so many Christians are dividing over, that some people are making salvation issues about. And yeah, so tertiary doctrine is still important to get to know, like, the truth about. You can be passionate about it. This is why it's so divisive. It's important enough to be passionate about, but it's not important enough to divide over. And this is why tertiary doctrine is such an issue in the church. It causes so much division. And then you have quaternary doctrine. That's like, should women wear pants? Should Christians drink any kind of alcohol at all? Should a Christian have a glass of wine? Should Christians, abstain from certain foods and practice certain holidays and feast days and all that? Should men wear suits to church? Should men wear hats in the church building? What type of diet should a Christian be on best to glorify God? And it's just usually stuff of personal conviction. What holidays should a Christian engage in? What type of entertainment should a Christian watch? Some of this stuff is not personal conviction, but I'm speaking about the things that are personal conviction. Not saying that you should watch any type of entertainment. But some Christians are like, you shouldn't even watch Avengers. This is low-level quaternary doctrine. And the camera's so dark right now. But I just want to break all this up into different levels. People are fighting and even creating salvation issues over flat earth versus spherical earth. And it's so messed up and wrong to do that.